Hi and welcome to Math Pre-Calculus 20, Section 2.4, Cosine Law, example number 1. Okay, so this one, we have this surveyor, and they're looking at the swamp. They set up their transit, so that's the device they're using, you can see in the picture there. They set that up at a point A, and from there, she measures that the distance to one end of the swamp is 468.2 meters. Okay, and then from that point she also measures to the other end of the swamp and finds that that's 692.6 meters. So I'm going to label those two sides there. So that's 468.2 meters. This one is 692.6 meters. It says the angle between those two is 78.6 meters. And we want to know how wide the swamp is, or how long the swamp is. Right, so the swamp, I'm going to use this red for it. The swamp is this area here. Okay, so basically we formed a triangle here, and we want to know, right, how wide is that swamp. Okay, so looking at this, we've got a side, and between it we have an angle. So this here is not a case where we could use sine law. So this is where we use this new law called the cosine law. So looking at this, when we set it up, right, we need to set it up such that the angle in the cosine law matches up with the side opposite of it. So in this case, it's like we're looking for A. So it'll be A squared equals, and then it's the other two sides squared, right? So it doesn't matter the order of those, so 468.2 meters squared plus the other one, which is 692.6 meters squared. And so that's the first part of the formula, so that's A squared equals B squared plus C squared. Then it's minus 2, and then it's these two sides again. So 468.2. I'm kind of running out of space, so I'm going to drop the meters off of it. And 692.6, again, drop the meters. And then it's cos of that angle. So I'm just going to slide all of this over. Okay, so then it's times by cos of that angle opposite of that side that we're looking for, and in this case that's 78.6 degrees. So that's what it looks like. So we have the angle and the side opposite of it, right, are the things that go at the two ends of this. So this side and this angle, those need to be opposite of one another. And then the other two sides, right, they can go in either of these two spots, or they can go here, here. And then those same numbers go here and here. Okay, so for this, we're just going to go to our calculator now, enter all of this in there. We can do it in a number of steps, or you can do it in one step. And we'll just work out what A squared is. So calculating all that, we get A squared is what, 570,715.2, and so on. Okay, so that looks good, but that's not what we're looking for. That's A squared. We're looking for just A, so we have to square root that. Remember, when we square root, we usually think plus or minus. Well, in this case, we're looking for the length of the swamp. So does the minus make sense? No, it doesn't. So we just go with the positive square root, and this works out to be 755.5 meters. Okay, so that swamp is 755.5 meters across. And we've used cosine law to find that.